Alright, what is going on, my dudes? We are back here today with another Alliance War video. This one is going to be featuring Omega Red the whole way through. Alright, now this one is going to be another hodgepodge of videos that I just have stockpiled on my phone from the past season or so. We have a super stacked Path 4, we have a Mojo boss on Flow, we have 2 Nick Furies and 2 Korgs. I have a Nick Fury on Aspect of War and Buffet, and a Korg on Toggle Unstoppable and Buffet, because I wanted to show you how Omega Red could fight the same champion on 2 different nodes, and it could be a completely different approach. Alright, we're going to start off today with a really incredibly stacked Path 4. So first up, we have Domino. I did toss on an advanced Power Start 1 boost because I'm really going to need it for the next fight, which is Nick Fury on Aspect of War. So I've taken this Domino a lot of times here, and I always start off, I want to be as aggressive as I possibly can, try to get as many spores on her. If she's not unstoppable, I'll hit into her if she isn't lucky. But usually it ends up like this, where I'm backed up in my own corner and I end up quaking her for the rest of the fight. Now that's no problem, I don't mind doing that, and I usually end up trying to do that actually, just because in my mind this is consistent for me. You know, I have 10 spores on her, I can bait out her heavy attack, I know how it's gonna go, I'm kind of in control. I'm trying to get her to throw her special 1. If she doesn't throw it, that's totally fine. I'll let her hit into my block a little bit so I can get up to a special 3. And then, when the time is right, I'll toss off that special 3 and the fight will be over. I've taken that Domino probably about 20-25 times in total. It usually goes just like that without too many hiccups, but every now and then, you know, Domino's Domino, and she'll attack me through my block and combo me to death, and that's the end of that. But up next we have another very tough fight, and this is going to be Nick Fury on Aspect of War. So basically, I have 60 seconds to do this fight. After 60 seconds, he's going to go completely unblockable. Now, if he throws a special attack, he's going to passively go unstoppable for about 6 or 7 seconds. I can get rid of that passive unstoppable if I interrupt his heavy attack or intercept him, but I don't want to deal with that. What I want to do here is, I just want to be as aggressive as possible for his first life. I want to try and lock in these 30 spores right now, bait that heavy, boom. There we go, man. I got, 28 spores on him. The degen is locked in. He's almost at full power. I have my special 3. This is why I needed the Power Start 1 boost. Here, I'm going to be healing up to full, draining all of his power. I'm going to be holding block so that he doesn't get to throw any special attack. Boom! Counter his heavy attack with my heavy, and now the fight is pretty much over. I have 5 seconds until he goes unblockable, but that's totally fine because he had so many spores that I shot all the way back up to a special 3. So, like I said, after 60 seconds, he goes unblockable, okay? And if he throws a special attack, he would have went unstoppable. So I just had to be completely aggressive and make sure he didn't throw any special attacks. So now I'm going to show you Mr. Nicholas Fury, but on Buffet. Now, since this is Buffet, obviously I'm going to try to get him not to throw any specials again, because I don't want to dex his specials, but that doesn't necessarily go the way that I wanted it to. So just keep in mind, usually at the end of Nick Fury's special 1, I would dex the second half of it, like right here, I'd parry, and then I would dex out of it and I would punish his special 1, but I can't do that when I have Buffet, alright? Now, I could take dexterity off to make this a little bit easier, but I'm not really a fan of changing masteries for Alliance War attack purposes. I like to work with what I have, and I think it's just fine with dexterity. I just have to play a little more careful. I just can't really dash back too much. Here, I'm doing the first part of my heavy into the special 2 right there. He's about to go into his second life, and unfortunately, he goes into his second life right as my tentacles are about to hit him, so I did miss the degen lock-in, but that's okay. I got it right here with 12 spores. I don't have my death field up anymore though, unfortunately, so now I'm just trying to bait out that heavy attack, lock in another degen there. He's now below 30%. I just have to keep the fight going like this. It'd be great if he doesn't throw that special 2, but unfortunately he is going to throw it. Spoiler alert, but I will lock in the spores one more time. Unfortunately, it's only 3 spores, but he is at about 10% health left. This is where not having dexterity would have made this part of the fight so much easier, but honestly, it is what it is. The fight went really well for what it was. Here, we're locking in those spores. We're up to 10 now, tossing off a special 3, and this is going to end the fight. So as you can see, that was Omega Red versus Nick Fury. Okay, same champs, but on completely different nodes and completely different approaches. The first one, we just had to be incredibly aggressive and end the fight within 60 seconds, and the second one, we kind of let the spores do the work for us. So I'm going to show you the same type of deal here, and I'm going to show you 2 Korg fights, just like I did 2 Nick Fury fights, and the first one's going to be on Toggle Unstoppable, and the second one is going to be on Buffet, just to show you the same type of situation, Omega Red versus Korg on 2 different approaches. So here, this has Brute Force and Toggle Unstoppable, okay? So I have to watch out for A, the Unstoppable, and B, Brute Force, okay? So as you can see, I'm starting to degen there because of the Brute Force, but I also have to keep an eye on the Unstoppable. Now, when I fight Korg, I like to have at least 10 spores on him at all times so I can parry him even if he has Rock Field. As you can see right there, even though he was unstoppable, I did tap him with the quick light attack just to get that degen off of me. Here, I'm backing up into the corner. I got that parry because I had the spores. He was at 1% health, so I just tossed off the special 2. Even if the spores didn't kill him right away, the special 2 is long enough that hitting into his block would have killed him. So, now I'm going to show you this Korg fight on Buffet. Now, this one isn't too different from the Fury fight. I didn't take dexterity off for this fight either, but you can see it is a little different from the previous Korg. So here I'm just getting up to 7 spores so I can parry him. Boom. But I'm way above 7 spores, but I need at least 7. So I got 15 locked in. Now I'm going to be a little aggressive with him, get him into the corner, try to get that degen in. I got it locked in. He's at 28 spores. Here I'm just backing up all the way so that he'll walk in at me. If he throws a special 2, that's totally fine. Lock in the spores again, throw off my special 2, hit it into his block just so he can degen the death and just not have to worry about that dexterity popping and him regenning half his health at all. Alright guys, so now we got the big boy here. So this is a Mojo Alliance War boss on Flow. This was the first time I ever fought Mojo. He is Sig 200. So, you know, usually Magic takes Mojo with a power boost, but I wanted to try out Omega Red with the power boost because I had an idea here, okay? This was earlier on when Flow was first starting to make its rounds across the game, and I was very comfortable with Mojo. He's one of my favorite champions. I know him very well. I know how to fight him. I know how to use him, so I figured I wanted to give it a shot with Omega Red. Unfortunately, he does intercept me right there, right away, but that actually kind of works out in my favor, and you'll see why. So right off the bat, you will notice that this Mojo is running suicides, so if I get a degen on me from this guy, he is going to be degenning me really, really hard. So at this point in the fight, I had a plan, okay? I have a full 30 spores on this Mojo because he intercepted me like that, so we were so close for the entire fight. So I built up to a special 3 and had 30 spores. So now I'm going to drain all of his power and get all of my power back. Boom, I'm back at a special 3. I'm going to hold my power until he gets up to a special 3, and I'm going to do the same thing again. So now I'm tossing off a special 3. Unfortunately, I'm not at 30 spores this time, so it's not going to drain his health the same way it did the first time, and it will not do as much damage. So here he's tossing off that special 2. Boom, boom, boom. I dex the last part of it, go in here. Oh, he's got the power flood. I'm trying really hard to build up to a special 3, holding block. Boom, baiting out that heavy attack. I go in. I didn't want to chance it. I figured maybe I can throw off the special 2 and get a combo, but he throws off the special 3 when he has 6% health left, and he ruined my possible Omega Red versus Mojo Alliance War boss Flow boss solo video. So that did kind of suck, man. I almost had him. It would have been really cool if I got that. I would have loved to have a solo of that guy. But, you know, it's all good. I did go in here and finish him off with Warlock, and he just ended up killing himself from the suicides there. I'm pretty sure that was deep wounds that finished him off, actually, because he had the bleed on him. But yeah, guys, those were just some Omega Red videos that I had lying around on my phone. Wanted to put those together for you guys. You seem to enjoy the last Alliance War video that I put out the other day, and you guys always ask me to upload some more war footage. And I just have them all stockpiling up on my phone. I have a Quake War video coming out within the next week or so. There's going to be about 7-8 Quake fights on there. Just been bringing her to war just to get more comfortable with her and practice with her a little bit more. Alright, my dudes, if you enjoyed this Omega Red Alliance War video, please do me a favor and leave the video a like. Comment your favorite thing about Omega Red in the comment section below. Let me know what you think about these fights. And subscribe if you want to see some more Alliance War gameplay coming to you very soon. I'll be seeing you around.